There are a lot of calamities or disasters that happen in different parts of the country. Since some disasters cannot be contained and some are natural phenomena, we as individuals should prepare for disasters that might hit in our hometown or neighborhood. Also, we need to identify first what is the common disaster that affect on a certain area. For example, you are living on the countryside or by the sea, the disasters that are probably going to affect that area are storm surges and tsunamis. When you're living near mountains, it is also prone to landslides and soil erosion. The significance of planning or preparation of possible disasters in a specific area are vital because we'll never know when and how severe the calamity will be in the local community. So this is where disaster management comes in. To mitigate, prepare, respond, and recover from such calamities. Thank you.
My topic is all about why we should need to prepare emergency plan. Disaster can strike at any moment with little notice. In order to protect your home and family, it is important to be prepared and have a plan in place. Family and community preparedness planning can enhance community readiness and reduce the impact of disasters by expediting recovery in aftermath of unpredictable catastrophes. Being prepared can reduce fear, anxiety, and losses that accompany disasters. Communities, families, and individuals should know what to do in event of fire and everywhere to seek shelter during a powerful storm.
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Edwin Carrascal and I want to explain today onto you, to all our class, why is it very important to be updated for the announcement in our barangay during disaster. The most important thing to remember during a natural disaster is to follow the instructions of local authorities and emergency services and remain calm. If advised to evacuate, do so immediately and make sure to follow instructions. Emergencies can happen anywhere at any time. The very nature of an emergency is unpredictable and can change in scope and impact. Being updated, prepared, and planning ahead is very important. It's critical to protecting lives and environment and properties. That's why being updated and prepared are very important because it can reduce fear, anxiety, and losses that accompany disasters. That is why communities, families, and individuals should know and must updated of the announcement on what to do and where to seek shelter before or in the event of disaster. And that's all. Thank you and for God bless us all.
Good day each and everyone. Today I am going to tackle about emergency kit. So what is an emergency kit? An emergency kit is a bag or a box containing the equipment, supplies, and medications needed to provide an initial assessment and to manage life-threatening conditions. So an emergency kit should consist of food, ready to eat, and water. So the food, it should be like the canned goods or the noodles that is easy to cook. And then next would be phone charger and battery bank. And the third one would be small battery powered or hand crank radio. Next would be battery powered or hand crank flashlight, or you can use a solar flashlight or a solar radio. Next would be extra batteries. Next would be, this is very important, small first aid kit and personal medications. So when you encounter an injury or any kind of situations that needs an immediate first aid, so this is very important for a emergency kit, a first aid kit. The next one would be personal toiletries and items such as extra pair of glasses or contact lenses. Next one would be copy of your emergency plan. And then the next one would be copies of important documents such as insurance papers and identification. So it would be your government IDs, your personal identification card, or even your national ID. So next would be cash in small bills. So in a calamity or in a situation, you need to have an on-hand cash. So it should be small bills, because most of the time a huge bills will have a problem in buying or anything that needs money. So the next one would be local map with your family meeting place identified. So a family should have a local place where everyone should meet. So it should be it can be the school, so the school in your area, or it can be a gym in your area. That type of places that can occupy a large amount of people, and then it can make you safe. Next one would be seasonal clothing and an emergency blanket. Next would be pen and notepad, and the last would be whistle, which is to call for help. And that's all for the what is an emergency kit, and the component of an emergency kit. Thank you.
Good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about what food that will last in 3 days and why do we need to store a food that will last quickly. In our tradition, the foods that are easy to cook and more affordable in 3 days are such canned fish, canned goods such as tuna, salmon, or sardines. And also, we need to stock a lot of water. 1 gallon per person per day for several days for drinking and sanitation.
Good day everyone, I'm here to talk all about the do's and don'ts during disaster. What should not do during disaster and what should do. Do not venture out and stay indoors during disaster. Do not take shelter in the small sheds and under isolated trees. So, during disaster, you should not panic, because panic is the worst thing you can do during disaster. And do not disobey those official warning and instructions. The first thing you need to do during disaster is to create a plan, like to have a route for evacuation, getting emergency alerts and warnings so that you won't get injured. Also, move away from buildings, utilities, wires, and fuel gasoline.
Good day everyone. My topic is preparing about the survival kits. Having an emergency kit is an important step to prepare and protect your household for unseen events. And the emergency kit is essential for short-term survival, providing virtual items for your family or household. It is a good idea to always keep your kit in a handy place. Know that everyone in the household. And this is the basic disaster supply kit we need to buy. First, water, 1 gallon per person per day for verbal days for drinking in situation. Second, food, at least several days supply for for visual food. Third, battery-powered or hand-crank radio and NOAA, weather radio with tone alert. Then flashlight and first aid kit and extra batteries, and the last, whistle to signal for help.
Hello, good day everyone. I am Ijer Alvaro and I am going to discuss about organizing and fixing your belongings. Even organizing and fixing your belongings may lead to lessen the damage that has been done by the cause of calamities or disaster. Unorganized house or dangerous house can cause calamities to yourself or families and your friends. To avoid this dangerous situation, you should organize or fix your belongings. First, store things where you use them. Example, when you are using a knife, it should be only in the kitchen only. It should not be in your bedroom. It should not be in your dining room or your bathroom. Another example, when you are using a carpentry tool, it should be in the garage that is out of reach of your children. Second, use containers and dividers. When you are organizing spaces like drawers, shelves, cupboards, closets, etc., use containers or dividers to divide and define the space so you can have a clear spot for each item. This way, it will be easier to find what you're looking for and know exactly what goes where when putting things away. Containers even helps you to hide toxic and malicious foods that may cause injury to yourself or worse, death. 3. Hide dangerous tools that may injure people. For this rule, this is definitely the most dangerous to everyone. It is dangerous for your kids and your families in your house, and you should hide it or put it in a higher places so no kids will reach them. All of these rules can help lessen the damages that may have been caused by a disaster to your house. I have finished discussing organizing belongings, so we continue to fixing your belongings. We have 5 rules for you to follow. First is, fix a broken pipe that may cause to leakage and will lead to injure people. The second one is, change or cover the holes in your ceiling so it doesn't destroy the base of your house when there is a storm or a typhoon. The third one is, fix your electricity wire so it doesn't burn or that it doesn't cause fire to your house when there is a disaster. The fourth one is, fix and organize your survival kit because This may only be your one and only hope when there is a disaster. Lastly, fix or organize a better route for escape when the house is no longer safe. So, all of these rules and type of tips may even help you and your family to survive in a disaster that may to that. That's all. Thank you.